What's up YouTube? Matt Gillette with Gillette-Ranch. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. I did a drone footage of me and Dad dyeing the pond, and he's right now mowing the area that the weeds are about to flower and seed. We didn't want to mow yet, but we can't have those weeds seeding, so we went ahead and mowed this 2.5 acre area that we put a pipeline mix of natural grasses. The light colored grasses, light greenish grasses are coming in, and there's a few other plants coming in, grasses that are popping up. And you can see the weeds, the briars, and this stuff is growing up. But we don't want that stuff to seed, so we're gonna go ahead and mow that down to treat the weeds. They don't seed, they don't grow. But just now with the Air Max products, I added the muck away beneficial bacteria. It eliminates mucky bottoms. So you can see the muck layer, and after it eliminates 2 inches of muck per month. Then I put the Eco Boost. It enhances pond clear and muck away beneficial bacteria, binds phosphates, provides trace minerals and aquatic life. And I put the all natural pond clear beneficial bacteria that cleans and clears the water. And I already treated it with I guess it's a pint or a quart of pond dye. I mixed it up with water, put it in a sprayer so I could reach out further in the pond. The wind hasn't been blowing right here, so it's a little darker blue, dark blue. But over there where I sprayed it, it's not as blue as this here because the wind is blowing at 16 to 20 mile an hour. And I treated it over here and let it blow over there. I had the drone footage, but it was pretty windy, so it was blowing that drone all over the place. Of course, that was only the 3rd flight I've done with that drone. I'm still learning. I was trying to add music to it. I thought I did it right, but I don't think it worked. But you can start to see the water primrose is starting to die. Oh, a fish was looking at me. But right here, it's still green and flowering, so the bees and tons of grasshopper. But flowers are good for the honeybees and stuff like that around here. There's a few places in the woods I've seen that have beehives and dead trees. But using a 440R to mow that tractor's about 6 to 8 months. We traded in because we needed more horsepower. It's knocking them weeds down pretty good, so they won't seed. Too breezy, I'm not gonna light that on fire. I wasn't gonna weed eat it or a DR trim it, but it's so windy, I'm not gonna attempt at burning that. This morning it wasn't windy, so I was like, yeah, I'll just burn it real quick, but wind picked up, so we're not gonna do that. The lid on there closes up. Go show you what all's been mowed real quick. This is 2.5 acres. Start her up. Turn the air conditioner on. These grasses right here are seeded. But you can see right here in the middle, is that too loud, the air conditioner? The water cuts through here for this 2.5 acres. Through here, the water that comes up to the road, it goes under a culvert, it comes over to this area, and it goes straight to the pond through here. So if that berm doesn't catch it, the water will come this way, hit the culvert, and run this way. The rest of the water, the hill, it runs to the road, it runs down to the old road track, and it runs a railroad track, and back down there, it'll run all the way down to the creek, back in there. So a lot of times those trees are under 2 to 3 foot of water in a little low area. But see, he's knocking all the weeds down, how tall they got. Some of them are making their seed pods that have already flowered. But right here he's mowed. Looks a lot better. So the plants are still there, but they're not going to seed. Because we don't want to spray a bunch of pesticides or Roundup, stuff like that out here. But I'll take you on a drive real quick of the plants that are coming up right here in this 35 acres. You See, some of the grasses and the plants are coming up, but we didn't have the rain. I don't think we're gonna get it. But right here, you see the grasses that have came up right here. This is a variety of 7 or 8. I think it's 7 over here. But you can see it's that stuff is growing all up. You see a couple of mesquites throughout here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna mix up some. I just went blank on the road, the name of it. But we'll mix up a chemical. What is that stuff called? You mix with water or diesel, but we're gonna put use some of that pond dye, make it blue, so we know which ones we spray because there's so many. But there's lots of little mesquites popping up, so we'll mix up that chemical. I don't know why I went blank on the name. Bird is, oh, it's a dove. But we'll mix it up and spray the mesquites. These weeds will knock down with the mower, but all the skeets and the trees that are popping up, we'll go ahead and spray them and have the blue dye on it, so we'll know which ones we've hit, because it's going to take a while to hit all those mesquites. Of course, again, this is all a thick forest. If I had a computer, I'd make a video and put the pictures of when we first bought the property. You couldn't even see the pond through here. You just had huge trees like that all through it, but you also had mesquites that were coming up in the middle from all the seeds. But you had a lot of locust, and that locust, man, that stuff is a pain. You got 5 and 6 inch thorns on that. But that's what we did. I treated the pond. Haven't treated it since that big flood that came through and all that water exited. So I wanted to treat it again. I don't see any rain for the next 2 weeks. So we got the pond dye. Of course, it's gonna take a while to dilute in the pond, but eventually it would all be a light blue color. But as right now, all the wind's blowing at 16 to 20 miles an hour to the northeast. But a couple hours it'll all be blue. I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe to the video, and catch you on the next one. Y'all have a great day.